Want a beautiful sourdough loaf, but all you can find are videos of bowls? Let me show you how to make your sourdough into a perfect loaf. By the way, I'm MJ, founder of loadedpotato.org, your refrigerator eliminator. I help you hack your kitchen with quick, easy, budget-friendly meals using only shelf-stable ingredients straight from your pantry. I am baking a loaf and a glass and another one in cast iron. So let's see which one's gonna win. So to get the perfect loaf of sourdough, you need the perfect loaf pan. My favorite is this 8.5 by 4.5 cast iron loaf pan. But I wanted to compare to see what would happen if we also made a loaf in this glass one. So let's go. So for starters, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of rice to the bottom as an insulator so the bottom doesn't get burnt. And spread it all out evenly. Now we're gonna line it with our parchment paper. Now I've got 2 loaves of bread that I had bulk fermenting overnight, both exactly the same. So we're going to plop our bulk fermented loaf right into the loaf pan here. Now, plopping it out of the bowl looks weird to you, then you've been watching way too many fancy people making bread, making it way too complicated. So you're just gonna plop that right into that loaf pan, and same thing with the other one. So there we have it, 2 identical loaves. Now we're just gonna let it proof, which is a second rise. That takes about 30 to 60 minutes, and we're just gonna let it rise on its own here. Or if you have a proofing feature in your oven, you can stick it in your oven, which will proof it at about 90 to 100 degrees. So we're just gonna let it sit here for probably about 60 minutes. Okay, so these have been proofing for about 60 minutes here, and they've got a decent rise on them. So then all we have to do is score them however you want to. I'm not a big fan of scoring anything fancy. I just do something very, very boring. Now we've got these scored. Now they're each gonna go in their own oven for accurate testing for an hour at 425. Come on, Handy. Here. And 1 loaf. No, we've got them baked. Now we just gotta wait a couple hours and let them cool. Okay, so here are our 2 loaves. They've been cooling for about 2 hours in their respective pans. We got our glass loaf here. So here is the reveal for our glass loaf and our cast iron loaf. Everything is exactly the same. So between the 2, it looks like the one that cooked in the glass got a little bit browner. It cooked hotter, it seems. On the top and on the sides. Although it looked like they both fared the bottom, well, the glass got a little more burnt too. So it seems the cast iron gives it a lot better even cook, and the glass seems to get it at a higher temperature. So if you like it a little browner, maybe go with the glass, or if you like it more even, go with the cast iron. I'm gonna cut them open and we're gonna check out what's inside. Start with the glass. So here's our glass loaf, still steaming. It looks beautiful, honestly. It's a beautiful loaf. Turned out beautiful from the inside. It's very moist. The crust is harder if you like a harder crust. Now we'll cut into our cast iron loaf. Here we are. Another beautiful loaf. So it looks like both the loaves will go equal here. The glass and the cast iron both cook beautifully on the inside. The only real difference, it seems, is the outside. So if you like a darker crust, go with the glass loaf. If you like a more even, softer crust, go with the cast iron. So here we are. Easy way to make your sourdough into sandwich bread with a loaf pan. Let me know if you prefer a bowl or a loaf shape in the comments. And follow me for more amazing recipes using only shelf-stable ingredients, and check out loadedpotato.org to see all of our recipes, meal plans, grocery lists, and recommended products to save you time, money, and reduce your dependency on the refrigerator.